I apologize for looking like a drowned rat. If I don't, then I'm not sure why I said that. But if I do, it's because I played ball tonight. I actually just got home to see the Jays get walked off again for the 15th time this season. But a little update, I guess. My team won 3-1. Therefore, 2-1 series in our series, and we play a doubleheader on Sunday. If we win the first game, we win and we move on to the finals. If not, we got to play the second game, and if we lose that, we're done. You got to win one of the next two. That's it. All right. So I just want to give you guys a little update there. But like I said, Blue Jays get walked off again. 3-2 against the Minnesota Twins, and after winning 4 straight, you've now lost 2 straight. So with that being said, it sucks. And the Blue Jays did have a 1-0 lead. Josh Donaldson singled to center. Rafi Lopez comes in to score on the play. And then in the 5th inning, RBI single for Polanco, tying the ball game, or excuse me, 2-run single, taking the 2-1 lead. Skip ahead to the 9th, Justin Smoke, smoke bomb, ties the game up at 2-2 with his 38th home run of the season. However, it is extra innings, and the Jays are not playing at home. They have an opportunity to get walked off. So what do? They get walked off. Home run Byron Buxton against Luis Santos. He was looking so good. Rough pay. He shouldn't have made that mistake to Byron Buxton, but it's going to happen. Gives up the home run. Takes the loss. Carlos Ramirez, on the other hand, goes another clean inning of work. Nothing going on. No hits, no strikeouts, no walks. Clean inning. Good job. Gets the ground ball double play to end the inning to help Aaron Loop after he hit the guy to lead off the inning. But if we're looking at it, Brett Anderson didn't have a great night. Went 4 1/3, give up 5 hits, 2 runs, walked 4 guys. You know, it was in 4 1/3 innings. He threw 74 pitches. Not a very efficient outing from his standards. Danny Barnes came in, gave out a inning and 2/3 of solid ball, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk, striking out a guy. No runs against him. He was great. Tom Kohler had a clean inning of work. He's been pitching great as a Blue Jay. And Aaron Loop, even though he hit a guy, did pitch a clean inning. If we're looking at the bats, Justin Smoke went 2 for 5, obviously, with the game-tying home run. Kevin Pillar went 2 for 5 with the double and extras, but the Jays obviously can't get the clutch hit to drive him in to take the lead. So then in the bottom half, you get walked off. Carrera was 1 for 2. Goins was 1 for 3. Rafi Lopez 1 for 1, but really nothing else offensively, as they only got 8 hits in the ball game. And the Jays' offense shriveled up. And like we said, inconsistency. The Blue Jays were mashing the baseball, against Detroit. They scored 5 runs in the one win with 13 hits, and in the 8-2 victory, you had 16 hits. In the 4-3 win to Baltimore, you only had 8 hits, so it wasn't all that great. Then you had 10 hits, and then in the loss, obviously only 7. And then today, the Blue Jays can't really muster up much of anything, as my app just freezes. They only get 8 hits in the ball game. They've been so inconsistent this year. It's the story of the year. Inconsistency. That's it. The starting pitching's been pretty solid as of late, but the Jays can't come up with any runs. You give up 3 runs today, 2 runs yesterday, 2 runs the day before, 3 runs the day before that, 2, 4 runs. And most of those are wins, except for a 2-1 loss to Baltimore and a 3-2 loss today. So if your offense can even muster up a couple more runs, those are a couple more wins, that's 6 wins in a row, and you feel a lot better about yourself. But instead, you can't get a clutch hit, you can't get a clutch run, and you lose the game. Now, there wasn't many bright spots in this game. The youngsters didn't do a whole lot. Teoscar Hernandez was 0 for 1 in his one at-bat. He struck out, and Urania was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. He had a rough night as well, and like I said, Luis Santos with a home run. But Carlos Ramirez was really the only bright spot for the rookies in this ball game. But it's going to happen. I'm just sick and tired of getting walked off 15 times this season. The Blue Jays have walked off teams 7 times, but they have been walked off 15 times. Let's just get this season over and done with. I think we're all feeling the same thing of let's just get this out of the way, get to the Leafs and Raptors season, see what the Jays offseason has in store, see what kind of moves they're going to try and make and see how we feel heading into next year. I don't know if they're going to try and improve and look like an actually decent team next year, or are they going to, get rid of some older guys, bring in some young talent. I don't know what the plan is for next year for the Jays. It's just kind of like, let's wait and see. But tomorrow, Jay Happ, Bartolo Colon, big sexy on the mound for the Minnesota Twins. I think it's like Big Sexy Day or something. I'm not sure if it's exact. It might be a giveaway or something down there. Jay Happ looking to keep cruising. I mean, he's been very, very good over his last, you got to say like 3 or 4 starts. His last 3 starts, he's been dynamite. Game against Boston, only went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, was dynamite. Against Boston, again, gave it 3 runs, but only 1 was earned. Last time out against Detroit, 2 runs, only 1 was earned. So he's only given up 3 earned runs in his last 3 outings. And Jay Happ looks to continue to cruise. He's a guy that, him and Marco Estrada are guys that I'm a little, iffy about. Because they're older pitchers. Jay Happ still has another year on his contract, so I'm not really worried about him. But the Marco Estrada's the real thing. Over his last couple starts, Marco Estrada's looked pretty darn good. If Marco Estrada turns things around the rest of the season and throws up pretty good starts the rest of the way, which could be like, 2 or 3 more starts, he might possibly get a contract. He wants to come back. The Jays seem to like him around. And if he puts good numbers up the rest of the way, why not keep him around? I'm not saying long-term, like 4 years or anything. I'm not saying anything crazy like that. Maybe 1 or 2. But, we're just going to have to wait and see to talk about that in the off-season preview video way in the future here. But we're almost there, Blue Jay fans. We're almost at the end of this rough season, and Leafs and Raptor fans are probably just chomping at the bit. We're like, can we get this thing going or what? Because I am pumped too. This is game 100. Well, today's game was game 147. That is 15, or I think it's 15 games remaining. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. And can you just smell Leafs preseason? It is on the 18th of September. Today is the 14th. Oh my goodness, it is like 4 days away. I am pumped. Even though it's preseason, it's hockey. And they're the Leaf players. So I'm excited. Raptor fans, we're a little bit of ways away from that. Kind of like I said, like in yesterday's video, half a month away. I know you guys are pumped too. I'm pretty pumped. But the first thing is the Leafs. That's when I'm going to get pumped. And as a few preseason games... Oh, excuse me. After a few preseason games go by, I'm going to be like, okay, all right, let's get to the season. Raptors preseason, bring it on, right? So it's going to be kind of like that situation, but I'm excited to bring you guys Leafs and Raptors preseason videos. These Jays videos, like I said, we're almost done. Let's get through the last 15 games, see what the offseason has in store, and enjoy the Leafs and Raptors season, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you are as disappointed as I am about this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game. What do you guys thought of the Jays 2017 season as a whole? How pumped are you for the Leafs and Raptors seasons to get going? And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night as Jay Happ is on the mound for the Jays. And Big Sexy! Last time he was on the mound against the Blue Jays, he did very, very well. We're just going to have to wait and see again. 8-10 first pitch. Colon. Happ. Let's see what we can do here. Can we get a win? We'll talk to you guys then.